Okay, 1:10 on 9/21. Mary calls me, and I rush home as fast as I can. Like
I'm recording.
4 minutes, I'm home, and this is what happens.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we get here, and I see that there's a fire behind the house here,
Story.
and trying to see what's going on. And I noticed that the neighbor behind us on Ormsby, his house is just raging on fire, but the field is caught on fire also. The wind's blowing
This is gonna
westbound,
make a hell of a work story.
and the fire is obviously not going to be immediate danger to our house in the short term. So I look around, and I notice that the neighbor's house up the road, on our road off of Eli, is actually coming in danger. There's trees up to the left of this video here that are starting to come on fire, and that's when we decide that we're going to have to do something about that. The fire department is responding to the scene, but they're mostly responding to the scene on the other side on Ormsby, and we're on the Eli side. So we start to go up there, and I run up the hill to go see what I can do on the neighbor's property. This is Phil recording here, so he's checking out the fire next door. You'll see me here pretty quick. I will be running up to check out the neighbor's property up there.
I don't know.
Mary had called them, and they weren't home actually, and so there's me running by to try to go up there to see what I can do for the neighbor's property. Just watch this for a second, and look at the tree just blew up on there, on the neighbor's property, and the flames were just getting really bad. I did run up there, and on the left-hand side of this video, and I did find a hose. Unfortunately, the hose did not have a nozzle on it. The neighbor said he took the nozzles off every time, so I was using my thumb basically to spray water all over his house. There's like embers burning, and they've got bark around their house, and it was just all crazy. And it actually gets much worse than this as the fire keeps on burning. It burns. It was licking on the house, and I was basically right in the middle there. If you see on the left-hand side underneath that palm tree where that thing's blowing up, I'm going, holy crap, what am I going to do here?
It's all right.
Now, my kids right here are freaking out because I'm like right in the middle of that stuff with the hose, trying to keep the neighbor's house from burning up.
Oh, God. Holy fuck. Be careful, Dad! Fucking shit. Be careful, Dad. Oh, Christ. Oh, God! Dad! Dad!
Okay, here again you can see that the kids and the wife are kind of a little bit freaking out because I'm right there in that maelstrom, and the trees and the shrubbery and everything keeps on blowing up into flames. And I've got this little piddly hose that I'm squeezing with my thumb, trying to, like I said, keep the house from catching on fire. It's just totally crazy at this point. I'm not even thinking about that. It's very hot. Can barely breathe, and I think I've got, like, at this point, burns on the top of my head from embers raining down on me and shit. It's totally crazy.
Oh, my God.
Okay, here's really important. There's these guys that see this fire, burning across the thing. This guy right here, he's part of this construction company, and him and his dad know someone that lives on Ormsby, and they're all worried, so they ran over there. And these guys come up and run up the hill and find some more hoses around the house, and they really helped out. I mean, They're not up there yet, but without those guys helping out, a lot more bad shit would have went on. It was crazy. And I don't know what this girl's doing here. I don't know who she was, and she just rolled up the hill. We don't know who her. She's not a neighbor. Anyway, pretty crazy.
Jesus Christ. Christ alive. Jesus Christ. Oh, the boys back home are never gonna believe this.
I know, holy shit. I came to see if I could help
Oh, fuck.
evacuate the animals who are right there. I mean, they're so close.
That's a lot of fun. We're gonna back up a second.
Yeah, let's
Let's, I think I'm gonna back up a little bit. Oh, fuck.
And here's what to show you. One of my
I have no
sons
clue. All I know is that my
gets
mom came in.
totally
That,
tongue-tied with the
fire
girl.
happened. We just got the hell out.
And forgets about me up there in the heat and the flames while he's chatting up the girl. Typical, right?
Well, well, you better get some water on these things.
Okay, so I'm still up there trying to put the fire out with my little hose. The fire people aren't on this property yet. I yell about right now, I'm yelling at the kids to get me a nozzle so I can not kill myself on the
Keep
hose.
filming.
Get a water!
Bill, get a nozzle!
Get a nozzle!
No, I'll go. You go. I'll go. Go. Go, go, go.
Okay, at this point, Stu had brought me up the nozzle, and we got it on the hose, and things are calming down slightly. It made it a lot easier to have the nozzle, even though there was not much water pressure here.
Christ.
It made it, much easier to work. It should be noted there was several
Fire spreading over there.
brush piles here.
Yeah, there's more fire
And
spreading
they
over there
really
on the
caused havoc.
tree
It
over
made
there.
it really tough. And if you notice to the left there, you just saw the guy, the construction guy,
Sorry about that, Jack.
Steve Coffin, I think his name was. Those guys really helped out because besides me, they're the only guys that jumped in at the early before the firemen got there.
Gotcha.
But crazy. I mean, whew, that's all I gotta say. Also, you can see the boat there. The boat is going to be important later on because it got out of control, and all that bark right there was before the recording was up here. There was like fire spots in that bark burning up as the flames from the trees were licking the house and dropping embers all over that bark.
Gotcha, sir. That's a lot of smoke. Shit. You all right, Dad? Yeah, I can see.
Right here, another tree is catching right now. It's super freaking hot right now, and I mean it melted the other side of that building right there, but you can't believe how hot it was right there. Okay, so right here, since the tree exploded, the flames start taking up the side of the hill on the other side of the buildings, And that becomes important because there's a boat with 40 gallons of gasoline sitting in it that starts to get engulfed in flames.
Yeah, I might be able to get in the boat. Christ alive! Gotcha! That better? Let me go through there. Hold on, watch out.
Yeah, right here it's just scorching hot. Had to back off, and it was just crazy, crazy hot.
Oh God! I'm gonna get some more water after this. Oh shit!
Yeah, right here I'm just trying to do anything to stop the boat from catching on fire.
Oh my God!
Wasn't really working too much, but I was doing what I could.
Holy shit! Mr. Sonny? I'm sorry for your shitty day.
At this point, the construction guys, Steve and his son, came over and saw what's going on with the boat, and we tried to formulate a plan.
All right. Careful. That's burning right over there. Just coming. Just get that way, Ron. You're just hurt. I think you fall back over there. Probably good. Let's try it. Everyone get on it. All right. Yes, sir. No. The wheels are chocked.
The wheels were chocked, so one of the construction guys went around to the fire side and knocked the chalk out.
Yeah. Christ alive.
The wheel on the boat was just about to catch on fire, and once that caught on fire, we were going to be completely hosed.
I'm rolling, sir.
The good thing about right about this time is when the fire trucks rolled up our lane into the neighbor's house, and they just jumped out of the fire trucks right about here, and that's when the big guns came out. And without that, it would have been really tough with those guys. The fire guys were awesome, and they brought the water and really got this thing under control.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, boys at work are never going to believe this. Yep. What's in those storage buildings, Cap? No.
All right, we got more coming, guys.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
At this time, Mary was down at the end of the road flagging the fire trucks to make sure they missed our lane. The first trucks that were supposed to be here missed completely and went down a different lane. But Mary got these ones up here, and that was a good thing.
Get it behind the bush right there, Phil. Gotcha, sir.
They are stringing out their hoses from their pumper truck, and right now, and making sure that all the good spots were pointed out so they knew where to hit the water from. They were actually calm and composed compared to us, and they really did a good job. I moved Stu behind out of the way so the guys could do some work, and so he's filming from the back right now. The volume of water that these guys could lay down was, orders of magnitude more than the little hose, and They really took control of the fire. The biggest problem they had was they had a limited amount of water they could use. You can see them stringing out more and more hose to cover all the areas they need to cover. Interesting though that I told these guys I had 3,000 gallons sitting in a tank right down the hill, and I don't think they heard me until like the fourth time I told them. I assume that's just tunnel vision, being in the moment, trying to get control of everything. Okay, here they're spraying from the Ormsby side, and the steam and the smoke just get incredible right now. I think the wind was picking up also, and I think this is what set the original structure fire ablaze again.
House is looking fine, Dad.
Hey, Joey! Hey, if you can get 2 more legs, we can extend it over the fence and catch it over the wall.
There's a wood pile right on the other side of this fence, and that thing was burning, and it was like, oak logs basically, and that was going to take some time to get out.
Holy shit.
Hey, Matt, make ready to hop that fence again. Yeah, I got this.
Hot diggity damn.
They're putting the trees out now. Those trees were so hot and smoldering, and they kept on bursting into flames. After they got too hot, we'd spray water on them, and these guys with the big hoses really took a bite out of that.
All right.
I think you guys are good here.
Thanks, sir.
Turn the water off, would you?
Gotcha, sir.
Keep it rolling, though.
Keep it rolling.
At this point, I thought I was done. I was going to unhook the nozzle from the hose and call it a day. But then you'll see here the fire guy says, they're limited on water and they need us to keep on hitting the hot spots.
No, I turned it off because they said they have it with the big hose. And yeah, I couldn't with my finger. I had to send the kids home to get a. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It started on that house over there with the pool, huh?
I think so, or somewhere over there. And yeah, so my wife called me at work. I came home and I saw that it was right here, and then all of a sudden I saw the trees catch back there. So I ran up as fast as I could to get a hose.
Sorry, I couldn't do more to help you, sir.
Can you bring that water hose over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
When I get this handle on, I'll be right back.
all right. You stay safe, Dad.
I need you to turn the water on.
Gotcha.
So here, I get the fire guy the hose, and he starts putting out some more stuff that's sitting close to the house, and then I find out I'm going to be here a while. And also at this point, the smoke is just incredible. I mean, the camera doesn't show it, but you could barely breathe. Right here, you'll see one of those brush piles that was going to go up, and this brush pile is way too close to the house. So if you got brush piles this close to your house, you need to get rid of them.
Sorry, brother. What a day for the master to break on me.
It doesn't seem like I'm doing too much with this hose, but at this point, every ounce of water onto the fire material helped. know, out here where we live, there is no fire plugs and there is no unlimited water supply. So you got to do it with the wells, and this well is not a very good producing well also.
Jesus.
That's it, I think, yeah.
Once again, the fire guy takes the hose and goes out into the middle of it. He's got the protective gear on, which I'm sure helped, because I mean I've got burns all over the top of my head and my neck and stuff. But you know, there is a limited amount of fire guys here, and so I went and checked the construction guys in the back, see how they're doing. But you know,
I can hear it.
The well water definitely helped. I mean, there was limited supply for the firemen brought up on their trucks, so we had to continually put out all the hot spots we could.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, just keep on filming.
I'm keeping on filming. We're gonna film until the battery's dead.
And this is where I learn I have to stay even more.
Yeah.
Cool.
Were you guys good holding this here?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna go over there.
All right.
And at this point, like I said, the smoke was very intense. I mean, the camera doesn't show it, but there wasn't much oxygen here. I think that you know, the amount of smoke coming over the hill from the structure fire and the smoldering, I mean, it was pretty intense.
Keep your brush away from your house, huh? Holy moly.
I think that's good. That's good advice on any place, even in California.
So we're up here at our neighbor's house, right up the field from us, from the Sunny. Whew. Mary called me from work, and I ran down here, and the fire was spreading this direction. By the time I got up here with this little dinky hose, it was already burning. These trees were on fire, and there's hot spots in this bark here.
Oh, they see them. Excuse me, sir.
That large tree catching on fire right there. If it goes.
So here, one of the construction guys, Steve's son, I think, was alerting the firemen that there was a tree in the back that was just about to catch fire. And actually, if that tree really did catch fire, you know, the whole next street would have caught, because there was so much brush and trees going west from here that it was just, you know, going to be bad news.
Want to send this to KTVU? I'm joking.
Wow, this is our neighborhood, dude.
I know. There's nothing else is burning right now. A lot smoldering. Damn. Don't even take a shower after this. Can't wait to see what the press does with this one.
Poor Stu is all, you know, jacked up about what everyone else is going to think, and not just worrying about, you know, our local neighborhood here and keeping it safe.
Just see your camera for a second.
At this point, I think it's safe enough here. I give Stu the hose and tell him to do that. I took his camera and I wanted to walk around the back and check things out.
See that? We got a serious problem right
Yeah, that is a serious problem.
Yeah, all west of here to the left on this camera, you know, it's all trees. So if those caught, shit would have been
Yeah, it
much
did. When it hit
worse.
those trees right there, man, they exploded.
Oh, that wind just drove it. I couldn't believe how fast it was going.
So, you live in the neighborhood here?
No, we're across town working.
Okay.
We have a friend that lives right here. I'm not sure.
Got it.
We come running and we saw the flames. We were on a roof working across the town.
Well, thanks for coming up.
You betcha.
This is my neighbor's house. I live down one house, so
Everyone's got to work together.
So it's actually pretty amazing. These guys were working on a house across town, saw the flames, knew someone over in this neighborhood, and they rushed over here and helped out. I mean,
Yeah, I
they
know it
beat
is.
the fire department by
He's
you know, a
I
good
don't
10
know.
minutes, and
Right now
not
it's
to
too
knock the
smoky
fire
to see.
department because they were, you know, thinking this was an Ormsby fire, not an Eli fire. So
So you know him from just doing construction
no
and stuff?
no knock on those guys, but these guys that came up here really helped out.
Yeah, he worked with my uncle a lot. My uncle's electrician.
Is that right? And your uncle is who?
Johnson Electric,
Johnson.
Sonoma.
I've heard. I haven't run into him. We do a lot of work in Marin County and Petaluma.
Yeah, he's mostly Marin County.
Yeah. We've been using Absolute Electric, Jeff Beechers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're up on a roof clear across. We're off of Century Lane, off of Skillman, and you can see the flames.
Yeah. Well, my wife called me, and I was like, "Fuck, I need to get home." Luckily, I only was 5 minutes away.
Nice. I'm sure glad we were able to save the boat.
Yeah. Yep, you good?
That's a small embers burning on a wood panel over here.
What's that? My wife? Where everyone thinks fine. How's it down there?
It's fine down there.
Yeah, when I got up here, man, there were spots burning in the bark here, and it got so hot. You need more hose next time, Ron. Whoa. Totally crazy.
You see that house? There's nothing left of it.
Everyone's okay. We're gonna, what? What'd you say?
Who are you talking to?
Oh, I thought Stu was saying that you were asking. You want to go?
There's fire on that post. And
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's gonna catch again. Yeah, that will probably catch too. The biggest problem is that tree over there. If that one catches up, it's gonna cause problems. They're getting on it. Because this one's gonna go too next.
Yeah, the ground's smoldered right here.
All right. I'm trying to. We saved the boat too. Did you see that?
Yeah, we saw that beat of Herculean.
All right, the wife and I had to say make sure the wife knew I was okay. I wanted to go over and check it out on this side and see the house where it started at.
Holy crap. That house is just toasty. Aftermath.
You can see also right here they're trying to put out that wood pile. I mean, that's just crazy. Right there on the fence. That wood pile has probably been there 25 years. Don't leave that shit by your house.
They're mopping up now. Holy shit. I'm coming, Stu. Just walk it over here a little bit, get in front of the building.
At this point, there's still shit starting to burn up right in front of this house, and I tell Stu to get over here.
Stu, right here. Right here. Put it right here. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Here, keep on filming.
Just, Jesus Christ.
Go walk around, see what they're doing back there, get it all on film.
Gotcha. Hey, Bob. You okay? Yeah. I gotta ask for some. I'm gonna get some water after this. That throat's parched. Yeah,
He's not getting it.
he's not getting it. He
Yeah,
doesn't have enough pressure.
A little bit still going.
Yeah. I see it. Just trying to get it.
Yay. You bet. You bet.
Yeah. I was not expecting this when I woke up this morning. Yep.
Yeah, brilliant.
And we stopped some of the front.
Are you Hernandez?
No.
Oh. I saw Hernandez's butt earlier. Yeah.
Oh, good. I see some,
Nerve-wracking, doesn't it?
Swear to God.
yeah.
Well, I started to cry on 911. She goes, ma'am, calm down. I go,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I live on
There's a,
a King Road, and that happened to us a few years ago. Finally, the quarry bomb.
Mike, you spray my face real fast.
spray your what? Face?
You listen to the background here. There's a lot of local banter going, so keep a close
We
ear.
just covered in smoke. Uh-oh. Gentlemen. I see it's top of the trees over there. Top of the trees over there through the camera.
Where?
Right over there. Right here. Follow my head. Orange flame right up there on top of that cut tree.
Yeah, probably this hose doesn't go that far.
I know. I just let you know.
Yeah.
Want me to let those firemen know? Want me to let the firemen know about the flame over there?
Yeah.
All right.
He's doing his best.
I know.
It looks like he's dead.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to intrude upon you. We got there's still a flame going on the top of the tree. Yep.
Let's see if we can get it.
Thank you, sir.
I'll tell you, I did raise polite boys.
Thanks. All right, Dad. I can hardly see you through the smoke. Sorry about that. Yeah, Mama wants me down home now.
What's that?
Mom's orders. She wants me to head down.
All right, go get my phone and bring it back.
All right.
Okay, out of my car.
All right, gotcha. In the truck?
In my truck.
Gotcha, sir. Gotcha.
All right, another short clip. We have the jackrabbit running around there. We got Cal Fire planes. We got all this shit going on there. We got the boat that we saved and the house that we saved. It's so crazy. Of course, that's my house right there.
Okay, here we are at the aftermath. There's very limited water with the fire guys, so the couple of us with hoses are just trying to put out all the hot spots right now and try to help mop up.
Yeah, if that tree catches, still smoldering there. Well, you know, it just dries it out, right? More and more.
At this point, almost it's boring mop up right here. There's so many hot trees and embers, and these trees were just, catching on fire over and over again, and we were spraying them to keep them tamped down. But at this point, that's all you can do is just keep on hitting the water and making sure that things don't burst back into flames.
All right, thanks.
They were warning me that shit up above, we got to be paying attention because it could break off and hit you in the head, and that's definitely not a good thing. I was trying to keep situationally aware here, but it was a good reminder for everybody.
Okay, they're breaking out the hoses. The big guns are coming. Yeah. It looks like they might have saved the new part of the house, but the old part of the house is, I think that that was pretty new, right? They had an old cottage or something next door. Yeah. gonna back up a little bit here. I got little burn marks all over me.
Of course, we'll find out later that that was not true. The whole house, just kept on catching on fire over and over again, and it was pretty much a total gut job. It's really too bad. Basically, here, anything that's white on the ground is probably embers and could catch back on fire. And you can see that in the bark and the trees also. You could see the white spots, and the flames keep on bursting out. I mean, we had to hit these trees over and over and over again to keep them from catching back on fire. At least at this point we could breathe. I mean, that was probably the best thing right now. Things were really starting to calm down, and all we had to do is hit the embers, but the smoke was actually so much better than at the beginning of the fire. Here we're just trying to hit all the hot spots and catch all the stuff that's going to keep on burning hot for a long time, like the logs and all the trash that was left on the ground that had caught on fire. But my big worry right here is the trees. The trees and all their branches, they just continually wanted to catch on fire. And those leaves, if we didn't keep them wet, they could catch the whole rest of that tree on fire. So we kept on continually had to hose them down. As we're working here, there's the whole other side of the hill fire that they're trying to manage. The firemen, they really have their hands full here, and we were just lucky that we could do anything to help out.
I think we're just about getting close to this end of this thing. I don't know. Woo.
Yeah, it kind of makes you realize how tough a job the firemen can be. I know it's a lot of sitting on their ass most of the time. Like at the regular fire stations, but they work 100 times harder than the average guy. It's just super crazy, and we're happy to have them. As you see here, we're just doing the mop up, but man, the trees, I swear, every time you look up, they're bursting into flames.
It's catching on fire right there. We good, or you want us to keep hosing?
Yeah, I mean, I could take over for it. We only have 250 gallons on ours.
Okay.
So that's why we're utilizing you guys so much. We're limited on water. They're using it for this house and all the shit that burned over there. So,
like I said, I have 3,000 gallons sitting right there.
oh, you do?
Yeah.
Like a 2.5
Yeah.
inch quart?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Fire tank if you need it.
Awesome.
It's on my property is one down.
One down?
Yeah.
These guys get over there from there?
I don't think so.
I'll keep that in mind.
All
How
right.
do you get to your house?
On this road right here.
What road is that?
Tell them I have 3,000 gallons sitting in a tank down there.
Yeah, like I said, this is like the fourth time I told them, but that's okay. It's a tough job, and I'm sure they were concentrated on what they were trying to do.
Yep. No, not anymore. Sprinkler, you can do sprinkler instead. When I built my thing down there the first time, they required me to get a 3,000 gallon tank. So I have it. It's full. When I built my shop down there. Yeah, I know, but that's when they did it. They don't require it anymore. Right after the open fire.
I was explaining here that after the Oakland fires, it was quite 20, 30 years ago. I can't believe how long ago that was. when I tried to build my shop, they required me to get a 3,000 gallon water tank, and I still had it, and I still had it full of water, so it's all set up for the firemen.
Okay, I gotta keep circling back.
No worries, no worries. No, that trailer, that's one of the guys that works for me.
Anyway, I'm going to censor this part of the video just because the audio doesn't need to be in the video. At this point, I think we're going back to the boring part of the fire where we're just concentrating on mopping up. We do a lot of just hosing down hot spots and trees and trying to keep them from bursting back into flames.
Off-road.
Here you see the
new,
tree
Ford F-250
still
also.
wants to catch on fire. I mean, I just can't believe how much water we put on this thing, and it still wants to burst back into flames.
Flying in here. Planes. Yeah. Started up here, burning again. Here they come.
I think the fire guys, actually the firemen, actually call this watering the lawn, where you're just trying to go around and hit the hot spots and keep them from flaring up. Make sure they're totally dead out by throwing water on them.
Thanks for coming out and helping when you did. That's all right. Now you know it's like to be a fireman. Those guys live in hot conditions.
See, the air support here is still flying around. There's smoke coming over the house there. It looked like there's some embers that blew on past, over to the next couple lanes. And I think there was some issues over there, and I think they got them out. But the air support was probably key to make sure they could track all those embers and hot spots that blew past the fire lines.
Okay. Just making sure. Yeah. Yeah, look at that house. Holy moly. Here, hold this for a second, quick. Oh. Got an ember down my back. Okay? Yeah, I'm fine. That's the.
Well, we can always look at it when we go home.
Yeah, we can look at if I wanted.
I guess there was a couple water drops from helicopters, and there was even a retardant drop. Right about the time I was right in the middle of the early stages of fighting the fire on the house. So I did not see those. I have not seen any video, but I've just heard from neighbors and friends that was the case.
All right, well, we'll get it all off. That one's burning again right there. Right there. See the flames coming right there on that branch? You got those trees exploding.
Yeah, so like I said, we're still sitting here. I mean, this is, 40 minutes into the fire, and the trees still are catching on fire, and we're still hitting the hot spots on the ground. Things are getting better, and it's getting a little easier, but still crazy.
Yep.
Over at the other, where the structure fire started, it still looks like it's burning over there. And, it seems like the wind comes up and comes off, and that original structure goes out when they hit it with water, and then it comes back. I switched the spray here to a different mode where it doesn't do a stream, and that seems really, really effective for putting out the hot spots in the ground. We can just kind of flood them and get all those embers on the ground put out.
What do we got here?
Yeah, the trees constantly want to come back on fire, so hitting in the core of the tree seems like it does the best work. or anywhere on the tips. Seems to really help put out the trees.
We go take a trip back there and get the house.
Okay, I send Stu right here to go and take a look at the original structure that caused all this fire. He's going to put this up on video right now.
My God.
Once again, you can see the structure's out right now. It doesn't stay out, and you can see that wood pile that was the 25-year-old wood pile that they put out. Wasted a lot of water on that. But you'll see that structure on the way out, I think, will come back on fire. Once again, here we're back on boring mop up. You can see the firemen are on the other side, and the helicopter's checking out the other lane where the embers were coming down and making sure that doesn't get out of control. We just continue here to put water on these trees and put out all the hot spots. The firemen on the other side of the fence, they're doing the same thing, basically with a little hose like mine. Because they're really restricting the water on the big hoses because they're down to like 150 gallons at this point.
It's burning right there. Right over there, that one.
Yeah, continually these trees burst into flames, and there's still a lot of fuel above them that could catch on fire and go burn tip to tip if you can see them up there. So the whole idea is to keep them from catching on fire again, because that fuel that they have on those trees is what can cause all those raining ash to be spread across the neighborhood. Yeah, like I said, not much going here. Just trying to get all the ground, get all the embers out, all the white spots. Once you get rid of all the white spots in the ground, you're in good shape.
You don't want any of these hot spots to go back up, right?
The burner would just make everything okay.
At this point, things are winding down. The construction guys leave, and I hose down for a while, and then I get ready to leave.
Still burning down there. Ooh, the roof of the other house went too. That's new, so that house is a total loss. That's too bad. Burned down there to the greenhouse. I think that's the only structure that was lost there, was the house. Well, we'll find out what was the cause of it. All right, heading back to the homestead.
Okay, this is pretty much the end. I'm pretty much spent right here. I'm gonna post this just so you guys know what went on. It was pretty crazy. It was an exhausting day. Thanks to the firemen. Thanks for all the volunteers that helped save our neighborhood. You guys did a great job. Love you. See ya.